Mr. Platinum 1989 is going to be my preview for the Impact after Bound for Glory, which is going to be on in about 30 minutes actually. I'm very excited for this Impact. I can't wait to see what goes down. The entire month after Bound for Glory is usually exciting every year, and this one should continue that trend with they being revealed at Bound for Glory: Jeff Hardy, Eric Bischoff, Jeff Jarrett, Abyss, and Hulk Hogan. Now, let's talk a little bit more about that. Jeff Jarrett and Abyss are two guys that are a million times more interesting and better when they are heel. Now, if you think about Jeff Jarrett heel and you kind of have a bad taste in your mouth, it's probably because the last time they did it, it was being shoved down your throat, if you want to say, for a couple of years now. But that's back in '06. They haven't done it since. Like I said in my last video, they almost did it this year, but the way that the promo was cut and the crowd reaction kind of shifted that. But Jeff Jarrett heel is gold, from his facial expressions to the things that he does, to even using like a chair, what the fuck, guitar. I try to say chair and guitar at the same time. So anyways, from even using that guitar, he's freaking gold as a heel, and I can't wait to hear him. And I'm sure that he might have some bitterness towards Dixie, because he's the one that started the company, and Dixie was the so-called president. Now, 10 years ago, did you ever think that we would have a faction with members Hogan, Bischoff, and Jarrett? Anyways, so now we have Abyss as well, who made a full circle and is finally heel again after these last 2 years, and so 3 years actually, kind of playing a babyface. And Jeff Hardy is to be tested as a heel, but from what I've seen so far, just his tone, I've really been enjoying it. Those last few seconds of Bound for Glory, so I can't wait to see it. Now, I don't know if they should have Jeff Hardy really talk. I like his whole silentness that he had at the end, that he was just very serious and had this creepy look. But he's the world champion, and if he's to be played big, you think he should talk, but I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do this. Now, I'm glad that TNA did this also, because they needed more heels. We have heels in Fortune, but those are heels that everybody loves. Beer Money, Kazarian, AJ, everybody cheers for those guys. As opposed to Abyss. Abyss was really getting that true heat for being a heel. For being a heel. I said this about a month ago. The way whenever he just walks in the Impact Zone, he has a certain atmosphere that he creates, because he's a pure heel, and he's probably the strongest heel that TNA has had these last few months. But now we have Jarrett in that crew, as well as Bischoff, Hogan, and Jeff Hardy, and also Bischoff's face when Hogan was coming out, the lighting and everything was priceless. Now, for people saying that TNA continues to recycle old WCW storylines, I mean, I'm sure there's many storylines anywhere that we could look at and basically find sometime in wrestling 15 years ago that has happened before. So with that, I don't look at it as them recycling old WCW storylines. It's 2010. I just look at it, and we can't say they recycled the storyline if we haven't seen the entire storyline. We can't say they're recycling the storyline if we've only seen one moment, or the beginning of it, the genesis of it. So like I said, just be patient, see how the story plays out. The storyline should last probably a year, so it'll be interesting to see how Dixie finally gets full control, how they get rid of these people, and so forth. And it also will be interesting to see who steps up to challenge this new faction. Now, with his assistant in control of the Knockouts division, Bischoff also technically has control of that as well. I don't know what Dixie signed, but I'm sure that will come into some kind of storyline. Now, so to wrap that up, like I said, just give it time and see what happens. But I for one, am very, very excited. Now, J-Woww. A lot of people have, of course, have been criticizing this, especially with the reports on what she's getting paid for the appearance. I, for one, am supporting this, number one, because I know how much people actually watch that show. If you watch the ratings for Jersey Shore, any wrestling promotion wishes that they have ratings that high. And this show that is still hot. It's only on the second season, third season, sometime next year. Usually in the past, when TNA used celebrities to promote, it's celebrities that are kind of from the past. I think they had Joey from NSYNC during the Bound for Glory pre-show in 2008, I believe it was, or 2009, and that speaks for itself. NSYNC hasn't been around for like a decade. The guy that won American Idol, Ace Young, I'm sure there's others here and there. But Jersey Shore is something that's going to be on tonight. It's something that is live, it's hot, it's now. And with also reports that WWE wants to get the Jersey Shore cast on their show, it's kind of cool that TNA has gotten that publicity first. That advertising, that media attention. I know a couple friends that are tuning in just to see that they don't watch wrestling. I put it on my channel and people were interested in it. Now, the only thing is that I've been hearing that some media outlets have been referring to the TNA as basically a WWE or boxing promotion, certain things like that. But either way, like I said, it has brought some attention. This is the first time that TNA has really used a star that is still popular when they use them, not someone that's washed up or an X something. So, like I said, I clapped it up for TNA. Now, for the reports of 15,000, I don't believe everything I hear, so I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. And for all these backstage people that reportedly continue to talk bad about TNA that are in the company, I mean, if they continue to do this, then maybe they should speak up. I really wonder who's doing this. Who's the one? Who are the people that continue to try to talk about TNA or release all these reports? But like I said, I take everything with a grain of salt. That's the correct way to say that term. But anyways, that's pretty much my preview. I don't know much else is happening in this Impact. Team 3D and most of the Machine Guns, I'm assuming, but I'm not really looking forward to that too much. That whole storyline. The guns are hot, they're live, they're now. I just hope that they go over in the end of all this, and it'll be interesting to see reactions, to basically see everybody else's reaction. I'm a big fan of seeing the reaction. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll get the Shore debut soon, so we can actually see their in-ring style, and I'm looking forward to that feud with Jay Lethal if it happens. Another note, J-Woww kind of released most of the pictures from her appearance, so then TNA kind of released a video, which I think was smart on their part. The video has been getting plays everywhere, and a lot of people are talking about this. So, like I said, she seems to be saying nothing but good stuff about the company as well. Usually when you hear some reports from celebrities that have hosted Raw, some of them basically did not have fun. I think it was Ocho Cinco that backstage he tweeted that he was watching the football game that was on that night. But J-Woww has said nothing good about the company and is open to returning in the future, and she has a black belt, so she's athletic. I don't know, like I said, I'm supporting it. Some of you guys think that I support everything TNA does, but at the end of the day, it's their product, and it's our job to, basically watch. Of course, the product is for us, and we have the right to critique it and complain. But like I said, I have no complaints. It's only limited to one angle with the Shore, and that's another note. The Shore. When I first heard about this, I was interested, and I found it funny that they did it. And there were reports that people in WWE are mad that they didn't think of the idea first or something. But I'm impressed that it's only been, they debuted it last week. They made an appearance at Bound for Glory. and this is only going to be their second televised appearance, and they're already getting someone legit from the angle, J-Woww to appear. Who knows, maybe in the future we'll have other cast members of Jersey Shore. But point is that I'm impressed that they were able to bring J-Woww in this fast into the storyline. So smart move on TNA. In my mind. Anyways, Mr. Blackman and TNA man, I'll watch Impact and then do not miss reaction. I should have a review for Impact tomorrow morning, or maybe even later tonight, depending on what happens on the show. But I really have to talk about it tonight. But yeah, like I said, Mr. Blackman and TNA man out. Add me on Facebook, like I always say. Peace.